Hello and welcome to this KardiaChain tutorial. My name is Rami, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to set up your IDE for writing smart contracts on the KardiaChain Testnet. So there's three simple steps that need to be done. Number one will be to configure the Remix IDE. Number two will be to deploy a test smart contract on the KardiaChain Testnet. And number three, we're going to interact with that contract using the Kai Dev Explorer. So let's dive right in. The configuring Remix, which is a browser-based IDE, although it does have a desktop version available as well. The first thing we're going to want to do is head over to remix.ethereum.org, and we're going to actually click on this tab here, which is deploy, and we're going to change our environment from JavaScript VM London to injected Web3. Now what that's going to do is force MetaMask to come up, and it's going to ask us to select our account. In our previous tutorial, we actually went through setting up MetaMask and adding our KardiaChain test account to it. So if you missed that, feel free to go back and watch that. But for now, we're just going to verify this account, and we'll hit next and connect. Okay, so we verify that that is our account by clicking over here on the MetaMask icon, and we can see the value of the account as well as the ending characters of the account match what we have selected here. So that's how you basically connect and set up your IDE to the KardiaChain Testnet. Step two will be to deploy a smart contract onto the KardiaChain Testnet. Now, in order to do that, what you want to do is click on the File Explorer, and you want to go to Contracts. And out of the box, when you first go to remix.ethereum.org, some contracts are provided. We're just going to leave them there for now, but we're going to go ahead and click New File. And I'm going to call this KardiaChain contract test.solidity. I do have some code on the side already that I will just be bringing over for the simplicity of this tutorial. And I'll give you a quick high-level overview of what you're looking at. So this class or contract is called KardiaChain Test Contract. It has two state variables, name and age. And it has four functions which are all exposed. We know they're exposed because of the public name there. Now, two of them are getters and two of them are setters. So these two basically just return the state variables, and these two will be setting it. And so we're going to be able to see how that works in a second. So go ahead and click Save, which will also Control S to save, which will also compile it. And we can come over here, and this is another way to compile. And so right before doing that, you just want to verify that the contract selected here is in fact the contract we're working on. And so the file name matches, so we're good. So I'll go ahead and click that. And then you want to go over to deploy. And so once again, you want to verify that injected Web3 is selected and your account is there, as well as the contract you're working on. Once all that's verified, you can go ahead and click deploy. Now deploy is writing the smart contract to the blockchain, and so there is a cost for that. And since we're on KardiaChain Network, the transaction fees are extremely fast and extremely cheap. So go ahead and hit confirm. And the creation is pending. We'll just wait for it to finish. Okay, and there's the contract. And so now if you look over here on the left, you can actually see the contract has been deployed, and so we can expand that. And so there's our four functions which are exposed. And so we can go ahead and set the age to, let's say, 22. And go set age. So writing data to the blockchain does cost transactions as well. There's a transaction fee associated with it. And as you can see, especially if you have a Solidity background writing on the Ethereum network, you'll see that these transaction fees are extremely low. So go ahead and hit confirm. And there it is, it's done. And so now what we can do is we can come over and click on Get Age. And so we can see that the value that we wrote to the blockchain has returned with a value of 22. So that in itself there is really configuring your Remix IDE in order to write smart contracts onto the KardiaChain Testnet. Now the third step and the final step will be to interact with the contract using Kai Dev Explorer, since the smart contract is now living on the testnet itself. So open up a new tab, go to explore-dev-kardiachain.io, or just go to your wallet, which again, in case you missed, we had covered in the previous tutorial. So you're going to go to Wallet and Dashboard. You're going to unlock your wallet. You can see the transactions are showing up here from the contract creation to the setting of the age variable. But what we want to do is actually go over here to the left and click on Interact with Contract. And so what I'm going to show you is how to basically access that contract which has been written by following these steps. So step 1 is to enter your contract address. So we're going to go back to Ethereum, go back to Remix, and there's your contract and its address. Its address is sitting right here. So just go ahead and copy that and then paste it there. And then you need to provide the ABI JSON. And so to do that, we're going to go back to the Compile tab, and we're going to copy the ABI from down here, and we're going to paste it. And so now we go to contract. It's the contract loads, and we can see the 4 functions that we looked at earlier that we wrote are right here. And so if we were to do get age and execute, we basically see the value of 22 showing up. So that basically covers this quick tutorial. If you liked it, please drop a like. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to let us know, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.